team. Zidane! Lift off for France! And the calmest man amidst the clamour. Now Givash, here's an opportunity. And whilst it was a good save by Tafarel, really Givash should have left him with no chance. Djorkaeff. Zidane! Lightning has struck twice. Two corners, two Zidane headers. Double trouble for Brazil. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a variation. Ronaldo. No way past Barthez. Edmundo. Denilson clips the top of Bartez's bar. And that's as close as Brazil have come. And Brazil struggling to get back. Vieira. Emmanuel Petit! 3! Made in Highbury, finished in Paris. The World Cup belongs to France. Emmanuel Petit makes it 3 and secures the World Cup.
Are the new world champions.
As if people didn't know already. First time.
Played by the referee, and it was Ronaldinho who took advantage, and Ronaldo's in here! And you had to look twice to make sure he'd missed.
Well, that was just the situation.
Cleverson now. Oh, he's hit the bar! A breathtaking effort from Cleverson, but Khan can breathe again. But this looks like being Neuville. And it is Neuville! Oh, and they've hit the post! Germany. Oh, hands it back. Now can he find Rivaldo? Yes, he can. Rivaldo! Oh, it's come off Khan. Rivaldo! Brazil are in front. It's Ronaldo! A mistake by Oliver Kahn after all the great saves he's made. And the man who bounces is Ronaldo with his 7th. Coutinho's dropped back a bit here. Cleverson. Rivaldo's dummy. Ronaldo! It's 2-0! And Ronaldo is rampant now. Resplendent Ronaldo. 2 for him. 2 for Brazil. And is that trying to go past Asamoah now? Is the referee going to pick up the ball and sound the final whistle? And he does. And Brazil win the World Cup for the 5th time. And Ronaldo, the woebegone figure of 4 years ago, is now a World Cup winner. In France, he made headlines because he'd been in.
Now a chance for Malouda. He's got a penalty. A penalty for the French. Well, shades of Germany and the World Cup. Remember, the Portuguese goalkeeper Ricardo got a hand to it. It's Zinedine Zidane here. Oh, it crossed the line. It's a goal. But how lucky almost is that? How casual, how cheeky. Only one of the world's great players would attempt anything as audacious as that, but he nearly paid the penalty, if you excuse the pun.
Well, I guess any penalty that ultimately counts as a goal, but that was which the referee has sorted out.
Pirlo's corner, Italy trailed by a goal. And level! It's time! It's the big fella from the back, Materazzi, who does to France what he did to
to Tony. A great challenge.
And off the bar this time. It was Luca Toni who rose for it this one. Wasn't Matarazzi this time, it was Toni, the man whose only goals came in the space of 10 minutes. Against Henry, who beat Cannavaro, but he didn't beat Buffon. Great save. And soon referee Elizondo, in fact right now, referee Elizondo will raise his arm and say enough's enough for the time being. So we are going to have the bonus that Gary Stevens was talking about. Ribéry, he's done well here. Can he continue to do well? How close is he to being the glory man?
Super run, wasn't it?
And Sanyo will cross one in. Zidane nearly rolled the years back to 1998 with the header. Twice he headed the ball into the Brazilian net in that World Cup.
Well, there's another player down injured, so play won't restart, and it's Viltord who's just come on. Well, what's going on here? Something's happened here. It's going to be a red card, and it is a red card for Zidane. Although the referee didn't see it, his attention has been brought to it by the other officials on the touchline. But again, Italian defence is impregnable, and it will be penalties to decide the 2006 World Cup final.
Andrea Pirlo first on the spot for Italy. Down the middle, Pirlo. 1 out of 1 for the Azzurri.
Good penalty.
Yeah, but never like this. He's done it now, emphatically. 1-1.
Well, they don't come much better than this.
He's up to it. Goodness, is he up to it. What nerve. That one didn't cross the line. Not like Zidane's early in the game. That stayed out. Scores. No keeper's keeping that one out.
Well, it's the height that beats the...
The defenders are doing it just right. No celebration from Abidal. He knows that was on. Good penalty. Bartes helpless. Italy are so close now. Sagnol scores. He went for the blast. France are still alive, but only just.
And he looks across
To do, and that's all. And Grosso has done that job. The kick that means Italy win the World Cup in 2006.
Here comes Sergio Ramos. He's done very well here. He's got past Kaut. And Johnny Heitinger stuck out a foot there. It really could have ricocheted into his own net, but he got it up and away to safety.
He really didn't know anything about it.
By Puyol. Here's Robben. And Casillas had to make sure that wasn't sneaking inside his near post.
I don't think Robben really hits it.
Sneijder. Well, it's through for Robben. And they go to Casillas. Arjen Robben, once of Real Madrid, through at the current Real Madrid. Against the Van Bronckhorst. And it comes for David Villa! Not his moment. Level with them. Well, we do go to 15 minutes each way of extra time. Arjen Robben really had the chances. For Jesus Navas, who's onside. Fabregas in the middle. Jesus Navas! Oh, another nearly moment for Spain. And Iniesta, it's a lovely ball. Fabregas. Another one-on-one chance. This time it's Stekelenburg who serves his country nobly with a fine piece of goalkeeping. And here comes a Robben. He'll get there. Oh, it drops for Fabregas, who looks for Iniesta, who's onside! Spain score! They take advantage of the extra man, and they believe they're going to win the World Cup for the very first time. Robin left to rue his misses. There's no Dutch dynamite. Spain are the world champions at last. Past failures aplenty, but this time they have passed the rest of the world out of the competition. It wasn't the smoothest of finals, but a triumph to the winners, and the winners in South Africa, the first African World Cup, are Spain.
Oh, that's a terrible backheader into the path of Higuain, who should have opened the scoring in the World Cup final. Gift, and one that he has frittered away. Away from Boateng. Look at the space here for Lavezzi. Higuain! Flags up! He doesn't know it yet. It's not a goal. Immediate from Andrea Stefani. Oh, Muller's dropped a shoulder. And it's belted towards Romero, who made a really important save from Schürrle. Andre Schürrle's only been with us a matter of moments. Biglia. Rolled through here for Lionel Messi. Flag has stayed down, and Messi has rolled it past the far post. Margins, tiny margins. It's a smashing ball. Ozil floating. Behind Schürrle. Close! Smooth German passing. There will be 30 minutes more. For the third time in a row, the World Cup final heads into extra time. Needed a goal in an additional period. Schürrle, he's got it back. Schürrle has belted it at Romero, and Schürrle's won it again. Ozil's had a go. Götze is going in there too, and Mascherano sweeps it clear, and Aguero can count. All right. Rojo. Palacio! The answer's no again. Flung in split. Aimed in for Götze! Mario Götze for Germany! 112 minutes! They find a way! From president to pauper! Face to face with Lahm. Hoisted up towards Palacio. And headed over by Lionel Messi. Now, Germany are the champions of the world. Once more, this irrepressible nation of winners has found its way to the top of the globe. And few would argue, and Germany are the champions of the world. To get up ahead of steam. Little tickle at the back of Griezmann, and a free kick against Brozovic. And really the first moment of offensive promise this for France. Flicked in by Griezmann and flicked on! And France take the lead in the World Cup final! Deft delivery from Antoine Griezmann! assistance from Mandzukic can compete with Pogba. Came down for Vida, and then Perisic 1-1. He has screamed that in. Croatia are never. In by Griezmann and repelled at the near post by Perisic. The French are screaming handball. The referee may feel a blood. He's given a penalty. Antoine Griezmann. France have their lead back. An historic goal. A goal of its age, of its generation. But a penalty is a penalty in any... Scored the equaliser from the spot. There's Rakitic and Rebic! And Lloris was at full stretch. He has not been overemployed. Mbappe, Griezmann, Pogba! Pogba! For France, and possibly now the world! From Mandzukic, running at Vaselko. Here's Mbappe! Oh my word! Teenage kicks! The ultimate teenage kick! The boy with the world at his feet! Kylian Mbappe! There ain't no stopping him now! Lloris was caught on it by Mandzukic, and Croatia have a little sniff. You can only apologise. Hold your hands up in front of the world. Lloris with a moment of madness. Mandzukic perhaps a moment of... Rakitic. Why not? Well, there perhaps is why not. Because from that range, it is France. Allez les Bleus! All rise to another class of gilded Gallic greats. The dignitaries meet. France are the champions of the world.
Lovely swivel of the hips. Down goes Di Maria. Penalty Argentina. No hesitation from the referee. Dembele got too close. Messi scores. All of those moments in a magical career. Perez, who gets it through, and that's McAllister looking at Di Maria. Argentina well on top in the World Cup final. 20 minutes left of this, plus whatever's added. Mbappe with the snapshot. Just a little too much into it.
Better though, again from Mbappe and France.
Should be Mendy had the head start, but he's been beaten now by Thuram. And Thuram's down, and that's going to be a penalty. Possibly a way back beckons for France. Mbappe to get the game back on. Paris are now in one big hurry. Allez, says the president.
Well, it's game on. And it's massive from Mbappe.
Mbappe gets the return! Incroyable! In a flash! In a heartbeat! Lightly over on the other side, he's free. And De Paul has given him the ball. Here goes Messi! Hugo Lloris, eyes like a hawk.
Oh, what a moment.
To De Paul. And the game for now is over. But thankfully, for those of us who love thrilling football, Acuna turns and gets away with it and looks to find Lautaro Martinez! Martinez puts it wide! Claims a corner, doesn't get it. From the Arc de Triomphe. There's Messi. Messi wants it again. Lloris in the way! Was it off the line or over the line? The referee's had a look at the watch. Offside. Well, the referee has pointed to the middle and said goal. It will be. There's Mbappe.
Ooh.
It was charged at.
Penalty.
And the referee says, just outside, hasn't he? There is another change around here, a France penalty. Straight away, lifted his arm and... Instinct will take over. Mbappe is the man. A hat-trick in the biggest game of all. One more punt forward. Colomboani is in. Martinez with the save. The save that has kept Argentina in with a chance of world glory. And that, for now, is that. Kylian Mbappe with a World Cup final hat-trick. With a display of mental strength from the penalty spot. As it should be, Mbappe will go first for France, and Mbappe will score for France 3 times on the spot, 3 times, and he rolls it in. Well, that's stylish, that's incredible. Saved by Martinez. The first cheer. And Dybala does it. Straight down the middle. 2-1 after 2. In a... Wide. Paredes does exactly what he had to do. And one way or he must score. And he has. That's been the way he's played the game ever since coming on.
Well, he had that huge chance, didn't he?
It's Argentina! Kings of football for the 3rd time! And the tears will fall! To South America, it is the moment that means